Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review. This time let's take a look at the house of Ralph Lauren, and this release is called Polo Double Black. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle, and the box. Now the bottle itself has a real nice matte finish to it. As you can see, you almost have to put in the light to see the little horseman on there. It really does remind me of the bottle from Calvin Klein's CKB or Green Irish Tweed from Creed. If you own any of those bottles, you'll know what I mean on a matte finish, and it really does leave fingerprints on it, as you can see here in the light. You got the RL on the cap, which is a nice touch by Ralph Lauren. The sprayer works okay, not one of the best in the business, and you got a sticker at the bottom with your code in white. Definitely a nice feeling to it. I really like this bottle. Now the box itself also kind of has like a matte finish to it. You almost have to put in the light to see the information at the bottom of the box and the horseman. You got some information in the back of it, and at the bottom of course your code. So this is Polo Double Black, guys. Bottle sizes multiple, 1.3, 2.5, 4.2 ounce. Pricing $40 to $75 American, kind of in the middle of the road as far as a designer fragrance goes. This one was released in 2006, so you may find it in a bargain bin or at a reduced rate. Awards, has not won any awards with me. It is a woody oriental spicy fragrance. Parfumier's Ellen Molnar. Ellen really hasn't done much in the men's section as far as fragrances go. I really think this is Ellen's masterpiece. Another fragrance that was made by Ellen is, of course, Guess Suede. Recommended age, I would say basically anybody. I was going to leave out the teenagers, but I really think that this would be almost like a something that a teenager would grab onto as far as being a challenging scent for you. I really think that this one's a little darker. I know Orientals are usually, I say like 20 and up, I would say for this fragrance. But I really would like to see a teenager wearing this for like nighttime, night out, going to the movies, hanging out. This is actually a perfect fragrance for you guys. It's really a tame, but also a nice fragrance to wear out. Now, how many sprays and where? I'm going to say 2 on the chest, I double up on the chest, and I go 2 on the neck. I go 4 sprays total, and I am set. Let's take a look at the notes. The top notes, we got mango, pepper. In the mid, we got roasted coffee, nutmeg. Very, very nice mid, by the way. In the base, we got woods, cardamom, and juniper berry. Juniper berry, what are you doing at the base? You're usually at the top note or in the mid. So it's going to be really interesting to see if the smell of juniper berry actually comes in at the base of this fragrance. But this one is going to keep me entertained if those notes are correct. We got a top note, I'm really interested in the mango. In the mid, I'm really interested in the coffee, of course. The coffee nutmeg combo is really nice. And in the base, I'm looking at the juniper berry. So I'm going to be interested in every stage if it stays true. Now, when I think black in a fragrance, I always want to think a dark fragrance. Give me some heavy leather, some tobacco, some coffee, some tar, some incense. Give me something. Make it dark. And 98% of the time, I come out super disappointed in the fragrance. It's not dark at all. This one doubles the black. So does that mean double the disappointment? We'll see. This reminds me of The One by Dolce & Gabbana, because it's a scent that I really, really enjoyed. But there's one problem that cannot be overlooked by this fragrance, and it is the longevity and projection problem. It's just like The One. A beautiful scent. I would probably give The One a 9 out of 10. It's almost a 10 out of 10 if it could solve those problems. This one, same thing. But those fragrances like The One Gentleman, or The One, and this one, Polo Double Black, really are versatile just because of that. So you can wear it actually at nighttime during the summer and during the spring. And I also wear this in the fall a little bit. Winter, forget about it. It's just going to die. So it does make it super versatile. I wish I had a little more oomph. I may lose a couple points here and there just because of that. But definitely a great scent. As far as scent goes, this one has it. It's really, really nice by Ralph Lauren. So let's waste a spray or 2 of this guy, and let's see what it gives me. The top note's really nice of Double Black. I really, really enjoyed it. The opening is a great burst of green mango. A little bit of pepper, so the pepper kind of gives it some masculinity in here. This stage is very short-lived though. Yeah, the pepper was not that intense, but it's not mute either. So I think it could bother some people. The pepper haters they're not gonna like it. Me, I can I don't think it's intense enough to really bother me. I think it was meshed really well actually at the top. Now in the mid, the coffee comes into play, and this mid comes in real quick. I would say like almost 15 minutes of wearing this fragrance, the mid starts taking over the top. The coffee comes into play with the top notes, so the top notes are still there, but they're fading, almost giving this a tropical, fruity vibe, which is kind of darkened at the same time. But the coffee note is very soft, it's not strong like in other fragrances, which the coffee note is, tenfold. This one was really blended very, very well. It does give it some sweetness though, and the nutmeg gives it some warmth. Some part of this fragrance with the nutmeg and the coffee together really almost smelled like chocolate, like gourmandish vibe. And I smelled the juniper berry in here. So the juniper berry started peeking out early in this fragrance in the mid, and the woods are the backbone of this mid. The mid is the meat and potatoes of this fragrance, and it should be your meat and potatoes of every fragrance. So it's really well done. There's a lot going on, and it's very much interesting. I really think that this one would be great for a 20-year-old, something around there. So let's get to the base. The base, what does it give me? It settles into a dry wood and cardamom. It's really subtle, almost too subtle that a lot of people just miss out on this last hour or two. It just disappears from their skin. So that's where the longevity kills you. This base is really subtle to even notice it. When I was testing it, I was sniffing it right on my hand, and I knew it was still there, but it was so faint that I'm like, no, this doesn't even count for longevity. It turned really spicy and dry at the base. It really morphed into something like a real Oriental should. So for coffee lovers like me, this isn't what you're looking for as a coffee-based fragrance. You're looking for something else. The coffee note in here really meshed well with the other notes. It's more of a complementing note than a note in the forefront, in the center stage. A lot of people do say that this is a gourmand in their eyes, really, with the chocolatey, coffee-like note. I really can't classify this as a gourmand because it just isn't out there that much. So unfortunately, this is not a gourmand in my eyes. This is actually very interesting as a fragrance. I really think that the best part of this fragrance, again, was the mid. It was really bright in the opening. You got that mango note, and then it really turned dark on you. It was like, whoa, what's going on here? But it was really, really well blended, well meshed together. Very, very nice as far as meshing it all together, complementing themselves very, very well. Now, I think this was really different from what Polo has released in the past dozen years, I would say. They haven't released anything interesting in the past like 10 years or so. And I really applaud them on this fragrance. This one is a good one from the Ralph Lauren line. A lot of fragrances that are very forgettable from this line. And this one was actually well done, and it's really different from what Ralph Lauren has been releasing in their past. So I applaud them for doing something a little different, and I think it paid off. It was actually, I believe this is one of their top sellers actually at the moment. Right there with Polo Black, the original of this one. So why would you hate this fragrance? Well, being black ain't easy. A lot of people are going to look at this fragrance and they'll be like, no, the heavy hitters, the people that really have smelt a lot of fragrances, they're going to look at the name, they're going to look at the notes, they're going to smell, and they'll be like, this ain't black, it's not dark, I don't like it. They think it's boring also. And longevity problems, which I definitely agree with the longevity. That would be a reason why you would hate this. The pepper note in here, even though it's kind of subtle, it may bother your nose also. One word to describe this fragrance, I would say balanced. It was really well balanced together. The notes really meshed well together. Bottles, I really think this really reminded me of Un Jardin sur le Nil by Hermès. I really think that this one would match really well with Jardin sur le Nil. I think Jardin sur le Nil could be like your summer daily wear scent with the spices, the mango. And this one really matches well as the nighttime scent for your summertime, which also has the mango and some spices too. So definitely, I really think that those two would match together as a daily and a nighttime scent. Best time to wear this fragrance? A summer night. I really felt like this one did very, very well in the summer nights, the spring nights, and also you can wear this daily in the fall. I really think that this one works really well in the fall with the mango note, and it does have a little bit of oomph to it to take on that coldness in the fall, but winter you gotta put this guy away. Compliment factor, middle of the road, guys. I had some people say, they smelt this off me. I didn't have to go fishing for compliments. It does project all right. I would say moderate, to say the least, especially in the first couple hours. You got to catch people in the first few hours or they're not going to smell it on you at all. But compliment factor, I'd say middle of the road, that people did enjoy this fragrance quite a bit. My 2 cents is this is a good fragrance. It smells great. I really think that the top notes in the mid did very, very well, complement each other, well balanced. I would ask for a little more longevity as far as this type of fragrance goes. Maybe a little more oomph to it, but definitely well done by Ralph Lauren. I think this is one of their better releases in the past. How long have we been waiting for an actual good Ralph Lauren fragrance? And this one is a good one. So buy, try, or pass, guys. This one's going to be around the middle of the road. I think this is a try. I mean, it all depends on you, what you want. But I don't think it's a great fragrance, but I think it's a good one. And I really think this is a try. You must have to get your nose on this one and see what you think about it. A good one for a spring or summer night out, or in the fall also. So guys, this is my review on Polo Double Black. Black just got doubled. Let's take a look at the rating system and see how this guy does. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, let's rate Polo Double Black projection. This is where it lacks. 4 bottles out of 10, fairly moderate, a scent cloud for 1 to 2 hours. After that, it's a definite skin scent. Longevity, again, this lacks at 4 bottles out of 10. Longevity anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. I really wish you could give me just 2 more hours and I'd be happy with this one. Versatility, this is where it shines. I'm going to give this one an 8 bottles out of 10. I really think that this is a great daily wear, even night wear, for cooler months. And of course, for warmer months, you can wear it at night out. That mango note really comes out tenfold. Definitely not for the winter though. Overall smell, 8 out of 10. Really well done by Ralph Lauren. A bright light in the Ralph Lauren house. Definitely well done. Seasons, I would say spring and summer nights, and in the fall, day or night, you choose. A well done coffee nutmeg combo in the mid. Beautiful mango at the start. Could have had a better rating with better projection and longevity. Overall, I'm going to give this one an 8, a solid release from a house that really needed a solid release.